don't have to approve the whole budget at once. This is what I would like you to consider doing.
I want to make sure that I heard what you said exactly and that the public and this body heard. What's the resolution that you believe that we can execute?
Page 1-6. The ordinance usually appropriates most of the proposed budget. That's what that's saying is you don't have to appropriate the entire budget.
There's some practice that we have in place already where if we don't pass a budget, we continue on last year's budget until we can pass one.
In the event where the budget not getting adopted in time, we will be working under the interim spending plan. What that means is between the fiscal year 19 current budget and the fiscal year 20 proposed, whichever lesser that's what will be your interim spending plan for that time.
Does it expire after a certain number of months or?
Until it's adopted.
Until it's adopted.
Correct.
If we do not adopt a budget for fiscal year 2020, it reverts to whichever is the lesser?
Yes.
Got it.
The budget does not have to be approved by July 1st.
As a practice, the city has passed a budget every year, and along with that budget passage, there is an item for the continuing resolution that sets the funding up until the point where the budget is adopted. There is probably an instance somewhere in the city of Houston where a budget maybe wasn't passed and we had to go with the continuing appropriations ordinance, and I think then it would be up to this body to determine which expenses would be able to be continued.
Legal is saying you have to pass a judgment. But when finance was here, said, no, you can work under a continuing resolution. Gives council members some leverage to withhold approval to get some of the things they'd like to see in the budget.